18-year-old is now facing charges following a deadly wrong-way crash in Sauk County. Plus, a Milwaukee woman is lucky to be alive after veering off the highway into a frozen retention pond. We'll walk you through the harrowing rescue. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. An 18-year-old from Reedsburg has been arrested following a wrong-way crash that killed one person in Sauk County. It happened just before 9:30 on I-90-94 last night. Investigators say the teen was driving a pickup truck westbound in the eastbound lanes and crashed head-on into a sedan. One passenger in the sedan was pronounced dead at the scene. Other occupants were hospitalized with non-life-threatening injuries. The teen and passenger in the truck were not injured. Field sobriety tests were conducted at the scene, and the driver was arrested for operating under the influence. They were also charged with homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle, among other charges. Eastbound lanes on I-90 at Wisconsin 13 were closed for a few hours while crews cleared the scene. Let's head out to the weather patio. Kelly Slifka has a look at your certified most accurate forecast, and longtime viewers of News 3 will remember. Kelly, when did you last work here?
Almost 20 years ago, so it's been a long time.
You went to Austin?
I was in Austin for 16, then I went back to Eau Claire for a couple of years, and now I'm back. So
well,
kind of making this loop. Yeah, well, thanks. It's good to be back. Still not let me inside yet, but...
No, we got to get you a key.
That's what we need, okay. Well, actually, it's good to be outside because it is fairly mild, definitely feeling like spring out here, and we continue to melt a lot of the snow as well. It's been pretty sloppy already, up to 47. Do have a bit of a southerly wind, already in the 50s. Look at Janesville, 54. You get over toward Milwaukee, they're flirting with 60 in the south side there. So unseasonably warm weather across southern Wisconsin. The winds up there a little bit, maybe not quite as much as what we saw yesterday, as high as 10 miles per hour. Temperatures this afternoon going to be flirting with 50, even in the Madison area. Areas to the north in the upper 40s, lower to middle 50s across southern areas of the state. And of course, we're going to continue to melt a lot of that snow throughout the afternoon. Now, if you are headed out this evening, it's still going to be mild. We're waiting for a cold front that'll arrive after midnight, and that'll bring us cooler weather tomorrow. 47 right now, temperatures in the upper 40s, and we'll see a lot of clouds, maybe a sprinkle or a light shower with that front passing through tonight. Talk about a brief cool down tomorrow, but the unseasonably weather will continue into the weekend. More coming up.
All right, pretty amazing. All right, Kelly, we'll let you in.
All right, thanks.
Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes. A driver in Wisconsin got an early Christmas present last week, a life-saving rescue from emergency crews who sprang into action when she veered into an icy retention pond in Milwaukee. A DOT camera shows the moment this car veered off the highway, landing in the middle of the retention pond. Once the car reached the middle, it fell through. The driver immediately called 911 as water began filling her car. She told dispatch she was cut off in traffic and veered off the road. First responders and a dive team arrived on scene just as the water reached the woman's chest.
So just knowing that, hearing that on the site channels or on the radio channels that they've made the rescue and that she's still alive it's a sense of satisfaction that I did what I needed to do.
To give a family back their loved one, and she's up, walking, talking to this day, that's a huge win for us.
Crews had to break through the car's window to get to the woman. As the East Coast digs out from last week's deadly Arctic blast, several western states are now dealing with severe weather of their own. A strong storm system bringing hurricane-force winds, heavy rains, and snow to several states, including California, Oregon, Washington, Colorado, and New Mexico. That includes a system that could take aim at California and bring excessive rain, which could lead to mudslides in drought-stricken areas across the state. In Northern California, the slush is a welcome sight, as some hope enough snow could help the state out of its historic drought. The travel chaos continues today for tens of thousands of flyers around the United States. More disruption could be on the horizon as another busy holiday travel weekend nears. Tanya Rivero reports from New York's LaGuardia Airport.
It's the nightmare that keeps soaring to new heights. Thousands of flights across the country have been scrapped yet again.
Once again, our next available seats for rebooking customers at this time is at the 31st and beyond.
And the chaos is only growing for frustrated travelers on Southwest Airlines.
It's just unacceptable.
More than 2,500 Southwest flights were canceled Wednesday, causing rebooking horrors for travelers like Lauren Eidenmuller, who just found her luggage at Chicago's Midway Airport after 3 days of searching.
I mean, I was a little frustrated, but I knew like this would get resolved eventually.
Other airlines like United, American, JetBlue, and Delta have managed to keep their daily flight cancellations low in the double digits. So what exactly went wrong for Southwest?
They didn't have the right computer program to be able to reposition their crews or their planes, and you have to move quickly when you've got so many people that are potentially going to be displaced. It's an operations problem that comes under the control of the airline, and they failed.
CBS News obtained a document dated December 21st showing Southwest declared an operational emergency in Denver over a high number of ramp agent absences when a blizzard hit the city. Southwest told employees anyone who called in sick would need to provide a doctor's note and would have to work overtime. While not unusual in the industry, it is a glimpse into the staffing struggles looming over the embattled airline. So the question remains, what should stranded travelers do next? Greenberg suggests keep all records and receipts of your purchases involved with your cancellation, like taxis, hotels, and toiletries. If your bags are lost, file a claim. If you have an upcoming Southwest flight, consider buying a refundable ticket on another airline.
And Southwest also has new resources on its website to help impacted travelers rebook flights, request refunds, and submit information on missing luggage. With the Rose Parade in California just days away, volunteers are staying very busy putting the finishing touches on each float. Some serious work is going on at the Fiesta Parades Floats Warehouse, one of the main designers and builders. Hundreds of volunteers have been hard at work on 7 of these floral masterpieces. It's all being done with seeds, plants, and of course, flowers, and a lot of patience.
So you'll see a lot of dry material going on, coconut seeds, and all the various intricate work that we do here. And then over in our floral department, teams of volunteers putting together these lavish arrangements and preparing the roses that will go in the vials, and then the vials will go on the floats.
The 134th Annual Rose Parade and Bowl will be held on Monday, January 2nd, instead of the 1st, because of a longtime tradition of never holding the events on a Sunday. Firefighters in Fort Myers, Florida got quite an unusual call today. Someone stopped by the fire station asking for help after they found a snake in their truck's engine. The firefighters were able to remove the snake safely. Turns out it was a ball python, likely someone's escaped pet. Firefighters contacted the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, and attempts are being made to find the snake's owner. Only in Florida. Well, there's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Fans of Netflix Harry and Meghan, the documentary, listen up. The mansion where filming took place is now for sale. We'll take a look inside next in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale on now. Get top name brands of furniture for every room in your house with a large selection of in-stock inventory of power lift chairs and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale. Open New Year's Day 11 to 4.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Get ready for the Harlem Globetrotters 2023 World Tour, presented by Jersey Mike Subs. All new, non-stop action, amazing basketball skills, and more. Playing Alliant Energy Center on December 30th. Go to harlemglobetrotters.com.
Get all of your projects done with help from Menards. Mastercraft Interior Doors offer the best quality for the best prices. With our wide range of styles and options, you'll be sure to find something to fit your taste. Choose from our in-stock doors or design your door your way with our door designer. Mastercraft has the fastest delivery, so you get your door in approximately 7 days. Save big on Mastercraft doors at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Wisconsin. It's easy to take for granted how we warm up. But what if you couldn't warm up so easily? For many, it's a reality they can't ignore. Working families, elderly, disabled, and veterans struggling to keep their heat and power on in the dangerous cold of winter. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safe in your home. No one deserves to suffer when we can help each other.
It's the Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale on now. Get top name brands of furniture for every room in your house with Serta Queen sets from $3.99 and always free delivery. The Portage Furniture Store's New Year's sale, open New Year's Day 11 to 4.
Several major airlines, including American, Delta, and United, tell CBS News they will cap fares in select cities to help stranded travelers get home. It comes as Southwest cancels thousands more flights today, leaving passengers stranded around the country. The company has made note of the travel disruptions on its website with a page dedicated to rebooking a flight or requesting a refund. A group of customers for the bankrupt currency exchange FTX have filed a class action lawsuit. It claims the company misplaced up to $2 billion in customer assets and that FTX stole their assets and blocked them from making withdrawals. Two former executives have pled guilty to fraud charges, and former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried faces federal fraud, money laundering, and conspiracy charges. And if you're looking for a home fit for royalty in the United States, you're in luck. The Montecito, California mansion where much of Netflix's Harry and Meghan documentary was filmed is on the market. The 13,000 square foot, 6-bedroom home is listed at $33 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Dan Lieberman. Let's take a look at Wall Street on this Thursday. The Dow Industrial's up almost 400 points. The NASDAQ up 264. The S&P 500 up 67.5. First-time weekly unemployment benefit claims are up again. 225,000 new claims were filed last week. That's 9,000 more than the previous week. Continuing claims also ticked up to their highest level since February, 1.7 million for the week ending December 17th. The Food and Drug Administration is adding sesame to its list of major food allergies. This is a result of the Food Allergy Safety, Treatment, Education, and Research Act signed into law last year. Sesame will now join the other major food allergies list. Foods with sesame will now be subject to regulatory requirements, including labeling and manufacturing protocols. Sesame appears in many different ingredients, but has not always been listed by name on product labels. Well, next at noon, we'll share today's egg prices along with the latest forecast. And then today on Live at 4, from a queen to actors to athletes, we'll look back at the people we've lost in this past year as we close out 2022.
Missed the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's Sale on now at Waunakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
Furniture and Appliance Mart is having its biggest New Year's appliance sale ever. This weekend only. Save up to $700 on Frigidaire packages. Washer and dryer pairs start at $10.99. Over-the-range microwaves start at just $2.29. At Furniture and Appliance Mart, inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
It's a foodie's paradise in this month's Madison magazine. Explore our editor's list of restaurants and chefs transforming the local dining scene. Then create an indoor eat-in with our Homebody's Guide to Houseplants. Madison magazine, online and on newsstands now.
Want to know right now what the weather will be like tomorrow? Download the First Warn Weather app and you'll get my customized forecast for tonight and tomorrow.
The First Warn Weather app. Get it now. Powered by News 3 Now.
Only a wise and lucky few understand the amazing benefits of real sauna bathing. Leisure Concepts has Finnish and infrared saunas that set up in a flash and will get you through winter happy and healthy. Now watch closely to see my favorite part of sauna bathing. Get to Leisure Concepts on the Beltline at the Park Street exit.
Ashley's having its biggest New Year's sale ever. This weekend only. Save up to 85% off furniture. Plus, take an additional 10% off when you spend $2,000 or more. And free platinum delivery. This weekend only at Ashley.
Don't miss the Smith Brothers Factory Authorized New Year's sale on now at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Select from many styles on our showroom floor or custom order the Amish crafted furniture that's right for you.
Happy New Year!
Please welcome my friend Blake Shelton.
We wanted you to come back to The Voice, not start your own freaking talk show.
Plus, please welcome James Corden.
And what do I consider myself? Lucky.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
This year was packed with big news, and we covered it on air and online.
Tomorrow, we're counting page views to find Channel 3000's top stories of 2022.
A cold front does arrive tonight. That'll drop our temperatures. We'll see where we end up tomorrow between 4:30 and 7.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
And Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report will be back from her holiday break later next week. So here are your farm numbers. Well, shoveling all that snow from the driveway may put you at risk for heart issues. Naomi Ruckham explains how to protect yourself.
Winter weather is sweeping across the country, and if you're on driveway duty, this is your reminder that shoveling snow can put a heavy strain on your heart. Every year in the U.S., hundreds of people die during or just after removing snow from sidewalks and driveways. According to the American Heart Association, many people face an increased risk of heart attack or sudden cardiac arrest from shoveling. Doctors say these risks exist for both people with and without a known history of heart disease. Experts estimate shoveling heavy snow may be as or even more demanding on the heart than taking a typical treadmill stress test. After only 2 minutes of shoveling, heart rates can exceed 85% of maximal heart rate, and the impact is hardest for those in the worst physical shape. There are several factors that can play a role, including increased heart rate, cold temperatures, which can cause blood pressure to spike, and frigid conditions, which can constrict the coronary artery. The best advice, push the snow instead of lifting and throwing it. Take plenty of breaks. If you feel lightheaded or any chest pain, stop, go inside, rest, and get warm. If you're still feeling symptoms, call 911. And experts caution even using a snowblower may put you at risk because it can still increase your heart rate and blood pressure. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
All right, we did wake up to some milder temperatures this morning, and now we continue to see some unseasonably mild temperatures here at the noon hour. We're pretty much socked in with cloud cover, and I don't expect really to see much more sunshine. If you're toward the Illinois border and toward Milwaukee, look at these temperatures flirting with 60 degrees, and we have had some 60s in parts of Illinois, and that's because they are seeing sun. We're kind of socked in with the clouds. If we didn't have the cloud cover, we would likely be up close to 50 already, even with all the snow on the ground. Of course, we're losing a lot of that, getting very sloppy out here. 47 in Madison. We've got 46 in Oregon and also Stoughton, 46 in Cottage Grove. And I think we'll rise a couple more degrees. We've got a mild weather pattern for the next several days. Actually, this will carry us into next week. Now, there is one cold front that will be approaching us tonight around midnight or so. Up until then, it's going to remain mild. May see a brief shower with us, a little bit of drizzle and fog out ahead of the front. Then the wind will switch around to the west after midnight. That'll bring us some colder weather tomorrow, but still above average, maybe some patchy showers or drizzle with that front as it passes through. So we've had this ridge in the eastern half of the United States. This a weak trough is going to be passing through, and that'll bring us slightly cooler weather for tomorrow, but it's not going to last long. It looks like the bulk of this is going to lift to the north into Canada, and we're going to rebound right into the weekend, into the holiday weekend. No big storms headed into the weekend, and above average temperatures. Not only into the weekend, but it looks like the first few days of 2023, the eastern half of the United States going to remain above average. So that means we're likely to be back into the 40s, and our average high now this time of the year is in the upper 20s. So tomorrow we take that dip, only in the 30s, but we'll quickly rebound this weekend. And if you are headed out for New Year's Eve, may have to dodge a brief shower. It doesn't look like much. A more significant storm system, mainly rain for us, will be early next week, and then we cool off. But as you see, mid-30s, still above average for this time of the year. So some locations, especially down in the south, hitting the 50s. We'll be very close to the Madison area, but I think the clouds will keep us from getting quite that high. Maybe a spotty shower, a little bit of drizzle headed into the evening hours. A little better chance of some showers tonight. Not going to amount to too much, but just be aware of that if you are headed out this evening. By midnight, that front passes through, drops our temperatures tomorrow morning. So it will be a colder start, but very close to freezing in many areas, and then we'll hold in the mid-30s tomorrow. Maybe a little bit more sunshine by tomorrow afternoon, as this front will bring us some drier air from the west. Winds, though, are a little bit of a factor. We're seeing winds out of the south up to around 10 to 15 miles per hour throughout the afternoon. But notice as that front passes through after midnight, that wind switches around the west, and that will bring us some colder weather, but also some drier weather. And we'll start to see the sun reappear tomorrow afternoon. So our future track, so we're looking at quiet weather for the weekend, but we are watching a more significant storm early next week. That'll produce mainly rain in southern Wisconsin, and then we turn a little bit colder by Wednesday and Thursday. So seasonably mild weather for the next few days, headed into the weekend into early next week.
Just be careful in the morning, a little slippery.
It could be in some spots. I think we got enough salt on the roads that they'll be okay.
All right, Kelly, thank you. Frosty the Snowman has some competition this year. A giant snowman named Snowy Cromer is making his home at the Minocqua Visitors Bureau. Standing almost 40 feet tall, Snowy Cromer welcomes all visitors coming into Minocqua on Highway 51. Snowby's last winter appearance was back in 2019. His life depends on the amount of snow the area receives. Then community members come in to help collect the snow for Snowy. Snowby's base is held together by hundreds of feet of wooden snow fencing. The Minocqua Fire Department lends a helping hand securing Snowby's base.
Then we have the fire department come over and dump about 600 gallons of water on the first layer. We let that freeze overnight, and then the second layer goes on, and then the third layer goes on the second day.
Snowy Cromer is named after Stormy Cromer, the hat company in Michigan. Quite a sight. We'll be right back.
First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Furniture and Appliance Mart is having its biggest New Year's appliance sale ever. This weekend only. Save up to $700 on Frigidaire packages. Washer and dryer pairs start at $10.99. Over-the-range microwaves start at just $2.29. At Furniture and Appliance Mart, inside Ashley off the Beltline in East Springs Drive.
This year, say yes.
I couldn't be more thrilled with my results. I'm over the moon happy. Look at that waist.
Yes to confidence.
I'm so happy I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
Yes to a new shape.
These are my results. I am so happy.
Yes to a new you.
I'm Dr. Elena Vega. Imagine you could remove this much fat from multiple areas all at one time.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good.
I have the flattest tummy that I've had in 25 years.
I'm able to wear things that I never thought I would wear again.
I can wear a little black dress. I feel sexy.
Find out how you can get $250 off with our New Year exclusive offer. Call 1-800-993-0752 or go to sonobello.com.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill.
But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Ashley is having its biggest New Year's sale ever. This weekend only. Save up to 85% off furniture. Plus, take an additional 10% off when you spend $2,000 or more. And free platinum delivery. This weekend only at Ashley.
Where did the year go? It's hard to believe that New Year's Eve is right around the corner. Now, we know that many of you will be staying home instead of going out to celebrate. Maybe you're having a few friends over and counting down the new year with a celebration of your own. Whether you go big or do something more laid back, we've got a fun and festive dessert dip that'll help you ring in the new year. To whip this up, we combine a cup of dry white cake mix straight out of the box with some canned vanilla frosting and a good amount of pink champagne. We beat this together until it's light and fluffy. You see, the combo of the frosting and the cake mix is what gives our dip a fancy bakery taste. And the champagne, well, what's New Year's without a little bubbly? Now we put this in a bowl and top it with some golden white decorating sugar to add a little shimmer. Surround it with some fresh berries and ladyfingers for dipping, and you're all set. It may sound simple, and it is, but let me tell you, it'll be the talk of the dessert table. To get the recipe for our champagne dessert dip, simply check out our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a party-perfect way for you to say, ooh, it's so good. Happy New Year.
It's time to meet our pet of the week. Cobalt is an 8-year-old cat looking for his new home. Cobalt likes the finer things in life, such as high perches to sit on, water fountains, and laser pointers. He prefers a calm environment. It would do best in a home without young children. Cobalt is a member of the Lonely Hearts Club, and his adoption fee has been reduced. Celebrate the end of the year with a martini that matters. Head to the Turnkey in Madison or the Ready Set in Oregon for martinis that matter. For each Tito's vodka martini sold, $1 will be donated to the Humane Society. But don't wait, this special ends on New Year's Eve. If you're interested in adopting Cobalt or checking out the other animals at the Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. Here's Kelly now with one final check of the forecast.
All right, Mark, we are watching a cold front. It's off to our west, and we're on the warm side of it. You can see a little bit of a mix of precipitation there in southwestern Minnesota. That's the front that'll arrive tonight. Right now, we're just seeing some clouds here in southern Wisconsin. Very mild temperatures, 40s and even some 50s over toward Milwaukee. As we go through the afternoon hours, there might be a brief sprinkle or a shower passing through. It's not going to amount to too much. Tomorrow, a little bit cooler behind that front, mid-30s, still above average, but some sunshine. The weekend looks pretty quiet, maybe a brief shower Saturday night, and it will be fairly mild into next week with temperatures in the 40s.